Well, hey everyone, I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is Sheep Guarding Llama for Friday, the 22nd of May, 2020. Welcome to the daily vlog, and I'm actually recording this with the DJI, I can never say it, DJI Mobile 3 gimbal set up on a tripod, which is pretty neat. It's actually, I'm doing this late at night. Normally I try to do this during the day, during sunlight. Boy, I move around a lot, right? Get really animated. It's like, I gotta follow you. This is pretty cool. And so I typically do the show during the day to get sunlight, and it has been kind of a busy week, and so I wanted to actually take the chance to just get the episode out on today before we just forget everything that happened today. So here I am. It's actually about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm doing an actual just about to go to bed wrap up for a change, which is kind of nice. But so it's dark, so I'm in my office with really bad lighting. It is what it is. I'm mostly being illuminated by my monitors and very little else. So yeah, but I can now do this hands-free. This is really cool. Like I can, but it's like there's someone filming me, but there is not. I like this. This is the first I've done this. I'm pretty excited about how this works. This is pretty cool. So today work was actually pretty slow. It was nice. Got up. We had a warm morning, lots of sun, and had our normal Friday morning meeting, which is fun. We're using Vettastic to do a video conferencing for that now, and so that's pretty cool. You get to see everybody and say hello, and like we're really bonding more as a team because we're seeing each other face to face, which we never used to do, so we really like that. And did that this morning. Had multiple meetings throughout the day, so I spent a lot of time on the phone, but all of that went really well. Had a potential customer, really important one, reach out to us today, like really excited. Like they were really excited. We're always excited about customers, but they were really excited. And I have a meeting with them tomorrow at 11, so that's cool. Working over they're like, you're gonna work over the weekend? I'm like, yeah, sales, right? Like always work over the weekend. So all of that went well. Decently like slow day for the most part. I got to sit outside and enjoy coffee a bit, got to chat with the team a little bit, got to catch up on some videos a little bit, all of which was really good. And towards the end of the day, we had a big server migration that's going on tonight. That's why I'm still up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I did not want to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning, but we worked on that since about 6:30. We kind of kicked that off. We did some prep during the day, and then we've been going since 6:30, so my evening was pretty much gone. Did get a little bit of time, watched just the tiniest bit of YouTube, about 20 minutes of a Star Trek episode, but that was about it. Like, other than that, it's been... I just worked all evening, which is, I guess, my punishment for having a slow day. But overall, the day went well. We have to pick this back up in the morning, but so far, knock on wood, things have been going okay. So probably not going to be a really rough weekend. But and it's a Memorial Day weekend, right? So we have a 3-day weekend, and we wanted to do as much work tonight so that we felt comfortable going into the weekend, and hopefully not going to have anything go wrong. Just in case, we've got 72 hours for a project that should take 12. So hopefully that's all good. Let's see, for dinner tonight, we did Beyond Burgers on the outside grill. Paul grilled those up, and let me tell you, he's got it down to a science. Now that we figured out that we can get the Beyond Burgers, we can do it outside on the grill. We get the bigger, more expensive sesame crusted buns instead of the generic ones. It's amazing what a big deal that is. And good sliced tomatoes. Put those together with that outside grilling on real charcoal with the Beyond Burger, it's better than going to Carl's Jr. So, and obviously cheaper and 30 minutes closer. So that's a big deal. We love doing that. We're going to be doing that a lot more. There's a couple times we've done that now. Absolutely phenomenal how well it turns out. This whole COVID lockdown thing is really forcing us to up our eating from home game, and it's working out. So that's pretty cool. It's reduced our expenditures by so much while improving what we're eating quite a bit. So that's been very good. That was all the news for the evening. Now, big things during the day is, of course, today was the third day of looking at this new house that we're trying to get. This is a pretty big deal, but we got some important contacts today who actually talked to someone. They found out quite a bit about the house and found out that we should be able to get it for about $110,000 less than we had thought that we were going to be able to get it for. That's obviously insanely huge. That's enough that we could almost raise the existing structure and build a new one, and that we're just buying the lot basically. And if we happen to use the structure that's there, hey, that's nice. And if not, no big deal. So that's really big. We are seriously excited in a way that we were not before. About this house. So we're going to be continuing to work on that all weekend. Our contacts have reached out and tried to get a hold of the owner to actually get things in motion. We're doing everything we can to move it as quickly as possible, but it's amazing. Dominica is still completely on board. This is what she wants to do. She is anxious to get this happening. Obviously, the current steps are we need to talk to the owner, make sure that they're seriously going to entertain an offer. We're serious about the offer. We're going to talk to a bank here as soon as possible. Not that we actually have to, but we want to get as many pieces ready to go as possible so that we know what our options are and be able to move money as quickly as possible. And then the moment that the border opens, we're going to zip down, because neither Dominica nor Paul have ever seen San Juan del Sur. Technically, Dominica drove into town once, did a loop, and right back out of town 5 years ago, right? So 5 minutes seeing one quick loop of town 5 years ago. She doesn't have any idea what town looks like, right? She's watched videos of it and thinks it looks fantastic. She knows the culture, and she knows. So when she watches videos and sees town, she has a really good idea of what it's like because she's driven by. She knows the area around it. She used to live at 90 minutes away. So it's not. She doesn't need a whole lot of information to make a good judgment about the structure, the location, the availability of things, but it's still. And Paul has not been closer than the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, which is not super far away, but 2.5 hours away in a different country on a week-long vacation is a bit different than living in the same country and actually having been to the location, just not for very long. So even though everyone is really confident that this is the right answer, this is what we've been looking for, it is years of research. I have been to the house, Alan has been to the house, Rachel has been to the house. A lot of people have actually been there and looked at it. We're really confident, but we're going to get on a plane, get down there, and actually go. We have to look at the actual structure. We have to look at town. We have to just put all the pieces together, but that's our next step if this starts moving forward. And that's where we are. So we're really hoping that by Monday we're going to actually have contact with the owner. Someone has called them. They haven't called back yet. So, but we hear they're quite motivated to sell because it's a business that is currently closed due to the COVID crisis. They want to get cash in hand, and we're going to do what we can to make that happen right away. That more or less sums up the day, right? We were looking at house plans and talking, because we got some pricing information. We're really digging into like, what can we do with the current structure? When would we need to build something more? Do we need to add on? How are we going to do it? So tons of that today. And we are talking about, hopefully tomorrow, actually taking the GoPro and starting to film us talking about the house, because this turns into a really good opportunity for us to make a show about buying a house in Nicaragua. As Americans, people don't have this opportunity to film from the time that they first decide to do it all the way through the process. So we're looking at that really carefully. It also occurred to me today that I went through and looked at all the people who have seriously said that they would really be interested in moving to Nicaragua if we decided to do it. Right? Like, we're linchpins, and obviously this is a lot of people who are just seriously looking, but if all the people that we know really are seriously looking, it is 24 people who might move to Nicaragua or to San Juan del Sur because of us potentially moving. 24. That doesn't include any staff who might move just because, it's a new opportunity with the company. That doesn't include any, we really weren't considering it, but now that we know, maybe we will. No fringe people. Those are all people who have directly said, I am seriously interested in this move. And, for one reason or another, wouldn't do it unless we were there. That's pretty crazy that there's as many as 24 people that are like really serious, and definitely another